Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to today's Unseen video. This is where we round up all the major talking points from social media, and we've got a few things to get our teeth into. Things are quite quiet, truth be told, because of course it is just a couple of days till Christmas now. A lot of the superstars spending their time with their families. We know we've got a lot of tape shows coming up, but the superstars will be back in action on December 26th. So yes, Boxing Day, they will be wrestling, they will be competing, but it's not for us, unfortunately. It's only for those that have tickets for this Madison Square Garden show. So disappointing that this is not going to be on the network, or that it's not going to be on Peacock or something. This would be a show that would be really fun to watch on Boxing Day, but again, only if you've got tickets, unfortunately. So CM Punk's going to be in action. He's going to be taking on Ludwig Kaiser. Seth Rollins is going to be taking on Dominic Mysterio. Io Sky takes on Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship. Sami Zayn takes on Bron Breakker in a 2 out of 3 falls match for the IC title. And Damian Priest takes on Gunther in a steel cage match for the World Heavyweight Championship. So if you are going to that, I hope you have a fantastic time. Looks like a really fun card. As I said, such a shame that we won't get a chance to see it. Moving on. So in Drew's latest tweet, you might remember we looked at this yesterday. It was when he was laughing at CM Punk saying no one's ever cared about what Drew's got to say on a microphone. And of course, he's just won an award for like best talker, best promo. So he was laughing his head off. Well, Nav has pointed out that in the background is the sword that was given to him, that was gifted to him earlier this year by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, which is obviously very interesting because right now he is hunting OG Bloodline members. So to do that while standing in front of a sword gifted to him by a member of that family is obviously very interesting. It's got people talking, people wondering, is he doing this work on behalf of The Rock? Is there some kind of an alliance there? I personally don't think so. I think it's very clear why he's doing what he's doing. I also think he's very good at planting these kinds of Easter eggs. But this has been a talking point. This tweet alone getting over 110,000 views. So just something to be aware of. And talking of The Rock, WWE have ranked their top 10 Smackdown moments of 2024. So this should be pretty fun. We can have a little look and see how we feel about this. So down here, we got Jacob Fatu's debut. That was fun. And obviously Jacob, amazing. What a year he's had. Michin powerbombing Chelsea Green into the dumpster. I don't know about that moment in particular, but I did really enjoy the dumpster match. So, and it was good when she popped up and she was covered in like garbage. I even remember the vignettes that Chelsea did in the lead to that match. Like, it was fun. I agree, it was fun. I don't know if that was like a key moment though of the year, but I did really enjoy this match. Cody Rhodes slaps The Rock. Yeah, that's got to be up there. That was a real, oh my God, moment. Because, of course, The Rock had slapped Cody in the builds to WrestleMania at that kind of WrestleMania launch event. So, yeah, that was a big moment. Randy Orton RKO's KSI. I don't even remember that. I don't even remember that. Was that on SmackDown? Was KSI on SmackDown? Why have I got no recollection of that whatsoever? But that must have been... When did that happen? I don't even remember this. I mean, who was it at WrestleMania? Was it KSI at WrestleMania? Or was it Speed at WrestleMania? I don't know, who cares about these influencers? The New Bloodline takes out Paul Heyman. Yeah, that's got to be up there, hasn't it? Damage Control turn on Bayley. Yeah, goods. No problem with these. Kevin Owens pile drives Randy Orton. Yeah, they made a big deal out of that. I got a bit of an issue with this one. AJ Styles' fake retirement. I don't know how you lot feel about it. For me personally, I could see this a mile away. I didn't think it was that convincing, personally. I wasn't sold on it. I didn't believe he was retiring. I was just waiting for the turn. So this would not be in my top 10. Was it a big moment? It was all right. It wouldn't make my top 10. So I don't know what would replace it. I'd have to sit down and have a bit of a think. But I know I wasn't really blown away by that. It certainly would not be. It wouldn't make my top 10, so it wouldn't be my number 3. Usos reunite was pretty good, but that was all around the kind of tape shows, and there was a lot of spoilers and a lot of images, and that really got ruined. So the number 1 moment was The Rock acknowledges Roman Reigns as his tribal chief. I agree, actually, with that. I think that moment and the slap, I think the slap might be a little bit low, actually, but like those are the ones that kind of really stand out to me. So, yeah, there was an awful lot of stuff that went into that build for WrestleMania. SmackDown, of course, doing a lot of the heavy lifting. What with The Rock kind of being on that show, Roman being on that show. SmackDown was kind of the home of that story. So it's where a lot of that build took place. So, yeah, that's, for me, the moments of the year. So, yeah, interesting. Very interesting. So you'll have to let me know how you feel about that in the comments below. Do you agree with those? Do you disagree with those? Those are WWE's SmackDown moments of the year. Right, let's go into WYATT's. We've got quite a bit in here because, of course, there's been a lot of activity. We know that this Sir Henry's location, right? In fact, we've got it here. So, Sir Henry's Haunted Trail. So, Rick said, thought I would add this so we can understand where it's at. And actually, it's not that big a place. So, I've actually driven on this road, right? When I went to Florida, I stayed in Orlando, but we went to Clearwater, which is over here. I think that might be it there. And that's where Hogan's Beach Shop is. And so there's a few cool toy shops around here. And so we came over this way. And I believe this is the major road that connects to Orlando. And it looks like it's just on that road. So it's kind of shocking to me to think how close I was to this place. Maybe around the time as well. I mean, I would have been there April time. I'm not sure when they filmed Nightbirds. It's probably around that kind of time. So, yeah, just really weird to think I was in the same sort of area as where the Nightbird stuff was being filmed. And if you missed yesterday's Unseen, I'd recommend you check it out because we do cover this in that video. Some details have emerged that this is where like 90% of Nightbird, the outdoor stuff, was filmed, is at this Sir Henry's Haunted Trail. So that's it in Florida. Not very far at all. I mean, Orlando, Disney World, all that is going to be around about here. So it's not that far from Orlando and Disney World and all of that. So, yeah, really interesting. So, Rick, thank you. Appreciate that. Jordan said, Days, here's a full behind-the-scenes tour of the Sir Henry's from a Florida vlog. And obviously we can't play this because of copyright. You know, this video's on YouTube. But I've retweeted it. And you can obviously search and find this if you want to have a tour and have a little look around. NS Mommy's been doing some excellent work. So here is an image from Nightbirds, right? And then there is one of the locations in this Sir Henry's tour, scary thing, right? So you can see, I mean, you can match up the steps, they match up. You can see the door matches up. You can see there's a bit of a balcony and there's like some sort of structure there which matches up with that there. The wall matches up. You can see a bit of a window here that matches up. It's that. It's that. So if you go to this place, I keep forgetting what it's called, Sir Henry's Haunted Trail, you will be able to visit this building, which was used in Nightbirds. This is one of the cabins, I believe, where they leave a letter. So, and this is maybe one of the cabins that we believed the bride was inside. So, This is a must for me now. If ever I was in the Florida area, I would absolutely have to have my picture taken in front of this, knowing that it featured in Nightbird. So I love that. Another one here as well. This is the house from Invitation. It's the same style windows, fancy etching on the window door, and a front porch. So you can see here, this was in one of the QR codes, and that is it there at the Sir Henry's place. So yeah, it's just so cool. Honestly, it's blown my mind for us to get not only information as to where something was filmed, but for it to turn out that it's actually open to the public. And if you're in the area, you could go and visit and have your picture taken with these buildings. If you're a Bray Wyatt fan, I mean, this is huge. This is a Christmas present, really. This is a Christmas present. So exciting. I absolutely love all this stuff. Looks like Joe Gacy was a frequent visitor to Sir Henry's Haunted Trail. So there we go. Joe Gacy actually has got pictures of when he went to this place. Now, don't forget, Joe Gacy spent quite a bit of time in NXT. NXT is in Orlando. Probably lives in that area, knows that area. So yeah, if you're interested in horror, I would imagine that this was a place worth visiting. So yeah, how crazy is that? There's some images of Joe Gacy at this actual place. This is in here for a reason, trust me, right? Shelly Martinez, right, who you might know from TNA and ECW, claims that Bray Wyatt once heavily considered her for the role of Sister Abigail. Now, I don't know if I've ever heard that before. I don't see why she would make it up, to be honest. So I'm not going to disbelieve her. But yeah, very interesting. That's coming via Ring the Bell. So obviously nothing ever came of this, but just interesting to know that she was in the running at one point. I don't think she would have wore this outfit. I think she almost certainly would have changed into something else. But who knows? Maybe this is, the picture of them just trying out a brave new direction for Sister Abigail. I'm on board. I don't see any issues with it personally, but there we go. Right, community. I think there's quite a bit in community. Kapata, well done, my friend. Getting a follow from the Jumping Bomb Angels. Ratchet said Christmas shopping done. So these are some gifts that Ratchet has picked up for his son. And hopefully his son isn't watching this video. But I'm guessing not, because Ratchet has put this up on Twitter anyway. So there we go. So yeah, look at that. Imagine waking up and having all these amazing figures on Christmas Day. So brilliant. Raymond, shout out to you. Got a like from Shayna Baszler, which is really cool. Brandon as well, getting a follow from the Jumping Bomb Angels and doing a happy dance in the process. Lynette said early Christmas presents from our friends. These are great. Anything that's like an exclusive as well. I mean, that always pushes the price up, which I know that you don't collect for that reason, but just makes it rarer, makes it more interesting, makes it cool. So I really like this. And it's hard to not like Eddie as well, isn't it? And I like the fact you've already got them in like cases. So very professional. So Lynette, shout out to you. Wrestle Night, congrats. There we go, getting a follow from the Jumping Bomb Angels. Same here with Mosey the Wrestling Gods. Seems like the Jumping Bomb Angels are quite happy to follow people back, which is so cool. So cool. One of the greatest female tag teams, without doubt, of all time. So cool. Miss Clown as well. Getting a like and a follow from the Jumping Bomb Angels. He was so happy he dressed up like The Rock. So check that out. There's Miss Clown channeling his inner Dwayne. Doing it very well as well. Jess, shout out to you. Said, I am not jealous of you anymore. I've officially joined the club. So there we go. Jumping Bomb Angels follows you. Amazing. Same with Raymond, getting a like as well. Well done. And Big Bronson Reed leaving Kapata a like. So it seems like the wrestlers are in a very giving mood this Christmas time, probably because they're not traveling around, they got a bit more free time. So actually now, what with it being Christmas, might be a really good time to reach out and see if you can get any likes and follows, and probably a better time, as good a time as any, you know. They're going to be full of Christmas cheer, aren't they? Right, look at this. I'll tell you who's not full of Christmas cheer. Cody Rhodes. Here's some footage. Look at this. Kevin Owens in a shop, right? Just minding his own business. Jess, thanks for this. I think this is an exclusive. This is Cody Rhodes getting his revenge on Kevin Owens. Look at this. So there's Kevin, look, just checking his phone, minding his own business, inside a shop. Cody is in the area, though. Look, he just looks at the counter. Boom! Look at that. Look at that. I tell you what, that is an American nightmare for this shopkeeper, isn't it? Because that is a hell of a mess to have to tidy up. So, Jess said, adrenaline in my soul, trying to take out KO. Of course, it's not really KO, and this isn't really Cody. But I got to tell you, there, he looks so much like him. I really thought it's only when he turns and looks towards the counter, you can sort of tell it's not Kevin. But other than that, it got me, to be honest. I thought that was excellent. Oh, this is great as well. So K173, thank you. Let's flip over, look. Let's see what the Terror Twins have got to say.
Holidays?
We'll go home.
Let's do that.
Go.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays.
We'll go home.
Let's do that.
Go.
That's pretty good. I didn't expect that. But when he put his hand on the camera, I didn't quite know what I was going to see when he removed it, because normally that does mean there's a change coming. I thought there might, I don't know, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect them to be magically outside shivering and freezing, but, well, there we go. I thought that was pretty fun. So, at K173, thank you, my friends. Is this going to be a lot of us Christmas morning? Hey, here's Asuka with a meme. Yeah, that's her reaction. If she, well, I would still react this way if I got a Nintendo 64. I think, for me, it's easily one of the greatest consoles. So if I was to get it, I think I would still react like this. But I would imagine a lot of people would prefer a PS5 in this day and age. But I don't know, man. The thought of playing GoldenEye on a proper old school 64, I think I would be like this as well. Night is WWE said this is dads on Christmas morning coming to collect the wrapping paper. It is true, isn't it? You just go like that. You just want to have a really good time. And the dads, they do go for the bag really quick. Like, right, let's get all this up, shall we? It's like, hang on, we're still savouring the moment here. So I really like that. I thought that was great. Fade said, this is Randy Orton's reaction. Look at it when John Cena's music hit unexpected. So this was a little while ago. I'm not sure the date on this. This wasn't recent. But look at the screen, because Cena's music hit. It was a surprise. Crowd are going crazy. And they just briefly show Randy's face. And it is a treat. Right? Let's have a look. So, crowd going bananas, right? So excited. Crowd are pumped. I love that. I thought that was so good. The crowd are all pumped. He's channeling, isn't it like Home Alone, Macaulay Culkin? I think even that has like a little Christmas reference to it. I love that. I flipping love that. So good. Claire, shout out to you. Thank you for tagging me in this. Let's see what Tama Tonga's got to say.
Who the fuck is Tama Tonga, and why does everybody keep saying I got the bloodline? No, but for real though, growing up, I always kind of thought that I looked like The Rock. And one time somebody's like, what celebrity do you think you look like? And I was like, The Rock. And then I heard another student be like, more like the Sandstone. And I was like, ooh, yeah. I don't know. I quit wrestling by the time Tama Tonga came around, but shit, apparently I look like him because everybody say that regardless of what I'm posting about. If I go live, it happens. Videos, it happens. In person, it happens. I don't really see it, but I guess maybe there's the bloodline there somewhere.
I get that with Zac Efron, Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio. A lot of people say that to me as well. So I do feel this guy's pain. George Clooney, Mr. Bean, loads of them. So, but yeah, he really does look like Tama Tonga, doesn't he? Miss Clown, thank you, my friends. I don't think I've ever seen this before. How wild, the things they used to sell. So, yeah, we've got Stone Cold Steve Austin, comes with his vest, his iconic crossbow, dog tags and little foam arrows. You know, you remember what Steve Austin came. You remember Steve Austin? The glass would break and out he would come with his little crossbow and his little foam arrows and he'd shoot them into the... You remember that, don't you? You remember that? It is wild. You can tell that they just got a load of tat cheap and they were like, should we just put it with some Stone Cold stuff? So there we go. Official Rumble gear. So, yeah, amazing. Oh, and Princess Kutab Itch. Thank you. Look at this. Pen just writing on its own. There he is. That's good, isn't it? He couldn't see him. Until he put his special John Cena glasses on. And there he was. Look at that face as well by Cena. So good. So good. I like that fun. That's a good fun folder. Right, let's go other, shall we? So, there is this video, which I was going to show you and play and all of that, but I don't need to now. So, James, thank you. The reason I don't need to is because Fightful have just put a picture up. So, apparently, when the old ECW championship was kind of on its way out and they were going to replace it, obviously, we ended up getting the WWE CW belt. But just before we got that, this was the belt they were looking to use. Now, I've never seen this before. I was not even aware of this before. This has come from the warehouse, and apparently this is the belt that was going to be the replacement. Obviously, the belt we ended up with, I don't think people have got much love for. The kind of the belt everyone knows, the WWE CW belt. I'm not crazy about that belt. I much prefer this. I love this. This is that sort of like metal sheeting that goes on the ground. It's got like grip on it, you know? And it's got like this awesome looking chain as well. You see these chains? Obviously, it's got World Wrestling Entertainment at the top, but look at the barbed wire. The faceplate there that would be changed. ECW. I think this is a great belt that really fits in with the kind of ECW vibe. This has been trending because honestly, I don't think anyone has seen this thing. For some reason, they were like, no, that's not what we want to go with. So they changed it. So we never got it. So, yeah, this has been a real treat. The WWE Vault is going through a bit of an ECW phase. And so that's why this has popped up. So, yeah, really good, really interesting. Zelina Vega said, I hope to make sure that my girl could continue walking out looking like the star she is. Added a little extra summer on there too. It looks so bomb on her. Hope to wrestle her soon. So Stephanie, I think she got some new horns because her other ones broke. So it was Zelina Vega that kind of helped Stephanie out in NXT with this new headwear, which is really cool. Obviously, she's got loads of connections. She does a lot of cosplay. She's really into her gear and accessories. So when Stephanie had a bit of an issue with her headwear breaking, Zelina came through for her. So I thought that was really, really cool. And a very timely message from WWE superstar Bayley.
Nothing brings me more joy than traveling the world and seeing the smiles on all of your faces, especially during the holiday season. Whether you're headed home after a WWE live event this winter or you're out celebrating with friends and family, I wanted to remind you the dangers of drinking and driving. When you drink and drive, you are making a decision that could change your whole world. You can get a DUI, get in a crash, injure yourself or someone else, or worse. If you go out, call a rideshare, a taxi, a sober friend, or a designated sober driver. It is never worth the risk, WWE Universe. Drive sober or get pulled over.
And that goes to all you kids as well that are going to get those electric vehicles. You know, those ones that you drive around like the back garden in, and don't you go drinking and driving. Yeah? Knocking plants over and God knows what. So there we go. Lovely message from Bayley. Let's go into thanks then and wrap this up. So Dormouse, shout out to you. I saw this funny. Sunny Wolf, there's me. Dormouse, we've got Rising Star, we've got Kelly the Wise Lady, we got TJF. So it's just a little Christmas cards from all of us. I didn't even know that I don't even remember posing for this, but there I am, so I must have. I didn't even know I owned a red beanie, to be honest, but it does make sense. So there we go. So Dormouse, very good. Stephanie, shout out to you. Stephanie, got a follow from Ryback on TikTok. So, Stephanie, well done. I think this was probably meant to go in the community folder. Kelly the Wise Lady, thank you. Big Bam, appreciate the retweet, my friend. Sweet Chin Wrestling as well, thank you. And I should say, I didn't get a chance to include them in here, but everyone that was like retweeting the Toy Hunt video that went out, I really appreciated that as well. You know, that video, I wanted to make sure we got it out before Christmas. And so I was really pleased that I did. I know it was about as late as it could be, but it's out there now. So all the love that has been shown to that video, I really appreciate, because that is obviously something we don't do very regular. So it really is a very special kind of Christmas thing. So I'm pleased it's out there. I'm pleased that people have been enjoying it. If you've not seen it, check it out. But thank you to everyone that was retweeting and leaving likes and showing that video some love. Wrestling's biggest fan, thank you, my friend Casper, thank you. Batman, thank you. Hieronymus Drake, appreciate it, my friend. Milo, thank you. Shaq Dizel, thank you. Lynette, appreciate it. Bird Emmanuel, thank you. Samantha, thank you, my friend. Jang Tae Sang, appreciate it. Kent, thank you. Bud NS Mommy, appreciate it. Lucas, thank you, my friend. Master Taker, thank you. Billy, appreciate it, bud. WrestleBuzz, thank you, my friend. And Raymond, thank you for the support. Hope everyone has a good day. I will see you later for the Raw watch along. Bye for now.